Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Funkable Operator Podcast, episode 58. This is Jay Funkadelic speaking. How y'all doing today? Everything good? How about y'all? Listen, rest in peace to Julia Anderson, who got shot a couple of weeks ago. And she used to work in my residence and used to work in IHD for some time. I know her uncle got arrested. He's going to go to prison. Thank God for that. Because Julia was my favorite staff. Her quote was, "I'm done, you a mess." And she really you know, took advantage of the situation with me. And she really represented me to the fullest. Thinking about when she got shot, in the heart. And she died in Jacoby Hospital. That was really uncalled for. That was really unnecessary for what the stuff that she did. You know what I'm saying? She worked in my house for a certain time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people do crazy violence, and people are not really getting recognition for the time being. That people are just out of their minds are gonna be very sarcastic for some time. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't listen. A lot of people can't even comprehend for anything that they say, and people are just gonna be so stupid in life and not really give a damn about nobody else. Hey, Barbie, how you doing? You want to join my live? Because I'm really wanting to talk. You're going to be on my next Funkable Operator podcast. If you want to join, let me know now if you want to join my podcast. I'm waiting for you to hop on so we can talk about real stuff, so I can put it on all platforms or Spotify or anything that we all talk about, from the real deal of anything that we get with, you know, because Jay Funkadelic is realistic. I'm talking about the facts of the life of reality. I'm dropping another hip-hop album called the Funkable Album 2 that we drop it in the fall. So stay tuned for that. And, people are just going to, get ready to crumble or whatnot. Hey, yo, Shark, what up, my brother? You want to join my live, my brother? Even if you're there or whatnot? Because I haven't spoken to you in so long, and you're really representing that mafioso flow to the fullest. The Shark is my man from Morris Park. He came out of the BX, but now he moved to Las Vegas. Shout out to him, because he's one of the dopest rappers that really related to me, and he is on the side of Jay Funkadelic. Believe that he, represented me from being who I am today. I was the first Italian rapper, because I was rapping before the Shark, but my style never came out for the situations of myself. You know what I'm saying? The Shark is one of my favorite rappers. Hey, yo, Jackie, you want to join my live? You know what I'm saying? I hear people rapping, because I rap also for for the record straight. And here we go. Jackie,
Hey, what's
welcome
up?
to my podcast. Welcome to the Funkable Operator podcast.
I'm good.
Look,
You?
how's everything?
Good?
Yeah? Are you
Yeah.
okay today? Because I've seen you got a phone with Lauren Hill.
Yeah, I went to pick
Yeah,
her
you're,
to
you're
see
you're my
Lord.
special guest on the Funkable Operator podcast. You're my brand new guest.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? Because seeing Lauren Hill was a problem yesterday, because I didn't have enough money to see her yesterday, so I could forget about checking her out or whatnot from the time being.
Yeah, I didn't know how much it was either. I was like 60. I was like, oh my God, that's a lot.
Yeah, Lauren Hill was a good rapper. She
She
was a good
is.
R&B singer. As you all know, that I'm seeing all the rappers in my life, and seeing the celebrities and meeting people and taking pictures with a lot of folks in my own life.
Yeah, I like that too. And I like that experience. And I like to make friends there.
Yeah, a lot of hip hop ain't the same anymore, because a lot of people don't even represent the culture, because they got to respect the legends, and people got to be really out of their minds doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm working right now. I'm getting paper. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to like maintain what I got to do in my own reality. I didn't feel like looking at the picture of Lauryn Hill because I know you got to forward her and I couldn't get it because it was too much money. I couldn't afford it. So I had to get something to eat from Buffalo Wild Wings because the
Yeah, I
food was
couldn't
kind of
really
expensive.
afford it either,
And
my
people
brother.
were just being so, so rude to me. Like I couldn't go to the second event. I was kind of disappointed.
What was
I
the
was
second
talking
event?
about this woman. I was talking about this woman that got shot and killed in the heart, and she passed away.
Where?
And her name was Julia Anderson. It was all over the news
Oh
that she
wow.
died because her uncle killed her, and she
Oh
got
wow.
shot in the heart. And she went to Kobe Hospital, and she passed away.
That's sad.
It is sad. You're damn right.
They can't stop shooting in New York City. Like, I want to go there, and I'm scared to take my kids.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't feel like it's safe for them. I don't feel safe there, but I
No,
do
you
come
don't.
out when I see celebrities, but that's all.
Yeah, you just gotta be careful of your surroundings, sister. You know what I'm saying? Because you're the special guest of my podcast. I'm trying to get new people to be on my podcast. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of good people on here that really represented me to the fullest, and did a lot of work to put the podcast on. It's going to be on all platforms, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I know
Oh,
I'm from
man.
the culture. I know I do everything for the culture. I've been buying hip hop books. I've been buying a lot of magazines, from the Source to Double
Yeah.
XL to anything that I really desire of getting.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because
That's crazy.
there's a
And
lot of
then,
my mother's on live. That's
yeah.
my mom, Donna Conti. She's
Oh,
my
yeah.
mother,
Hi.
and she followed me on my artist page because without her I'm nothing. If without my mother I would be in dead or in jail.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
No, I don't have my mom and my father anymore. I just lost both of them.
yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, sister.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I like doing
But
podcasts. It's just like Joe and Jada, and really invite people on here because sometimes I'll be talking like myself on the live and are really representing that hip hop to the fullest. But although they had Summer Jam, but I didn't really go because the music they played at Summer Jam was kind of whack to me, and I wasn't really feeling it. It was in the Prudential Center out in Jersey, and I couldn't really make it. But
yeah.
overall, I'm going to go to MetLife Stadium to see Guns N' Roses and Public Enemy.
Oh wow, that's
They're going
cool.
to be in MetLife Stadium. I got tickets. My sister got me tickets to go to that concert, and
That's
I got
cool.
and I got very good seats.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
some. I'm not into really. I mean, I like some rap. Like I like
yeah.
DMF.
I like listening to old school hip hop. But how old are you?
I'm 30 or something. I'm
Yeah,
30
and I'm going to be
or
50
8.
in October. I'm going to be 50 in October, sister.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you see, I got a haircut. I'm getting gray all over now
Yeah, I'm
because I'm
39.
getting up there. You know what I'm saying? I know you got a lot of faults with a lot of people, and the real situation. Like last time I went to the Fanatic Fest, I went to see the Undertaker, and I got tickets to go to Comic Con. This like after my birthday, I got tickets to go to Comic Con this October.
Oh, that's cool. I'm going to 90s Con.
I like going. This is my first time going to Comic Con because I checked it out, but I didn't have no access to get inside the place. So now I got access to get inside, and I'm gonna have to really see what I can do to like get inside and just check out all the people in there, like all the rappers and the celebrities that's gonna be there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
everybody
saying?
has different celebrity likes. We all have different types
Yeah,
of
I'm live from
celebrities.
Conti's Pastry Shop because Conti's my last name. You can see him from Conti's. You can see. This is
Yeah,
where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Because this is Conti's Bakery Shop. This is my
that's cool.
foundation of who I am today. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I got some footage to show you, but there's a lot that I can offer for my own self to see what I can do in my own life. You know?
yep.
I'm getting ready for August. I'm getting ready for my 50th birthday. I'm getting ready for things to pop off.
When is your
Granted, in the
birthday?
time being who I am right now,
And when is your birthday?
October 8th. It's on a Thursday. It falls on a Thursday.
Oh wow,
And that's when my
October
new
8th.
album's coming out. My new album is going to be on all platforms this October.
Oh wow.
Stay tuned for that because I'll be in the studio in and out. I'll be back and forth in the studio, recording hip hop songs. And they sound pretty good. You check out my platforms on my Instagram bio because I'm putting a whole lot of records on there that were out. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of hip hop that I just put on there that are on all platforms, and I'm just like spitting like a real animal. I'm spitting very aggressively. Every time I'm rapping in the vocal booth, I'm spitting very aggressively because I write my rhymes on a pad and the paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I write my rhymes with a pen and the paper, by the way. You know what I'm
Oh
talking about?
yeah.
You know, we're live from Conti's because this is the Funkable Operator podcast. We're in the foundation of, because I used to live here since the 1980s. And the 1980s was like more peace and more fun, because I used to buy hip hop cassettes when I was like 12 years old, before they had social media. I used to remember buying the Salt and Pepper cassette tape, the Fresh Prince, all the funk of hip hop from Public Enemy, from Big Daddy Kane, etc.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I've been playing hip hop for a very long time. You know what I'm saying, since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because I never thought, because I bought all the cassettes when I used to hear hip hop on the radio in the van. Before it was Hot 97, it was Hot 103. You know what I'm saying? Because I got into hip hop when I was like 12 years old. I was
Oh
buying
wow.
hip hop when I was 12, but I heard heavy hip hop when like when I was dumb younger, like 8 or 7 or 5 years old. I used to listen to a lot of old school stuff that they don't play on the radio no more.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because the only DJs that make you want to DJ and make mixtapes is Super Rocket, Mr. Magic, Red Alert, Chuck Chill Out, and DJ Marley Marl, because they're the foundation of my own hip hop culture that I love listening to all the time. And they really represented for me to be a real good DJ, to be
Yeah.
mixing, because I got a Serato in my mom's house. And the Serato that I have is very good. It works properly because I can only get the speakers on my computer, and I'll be like mixing with the records and taking advantage of my own self of doing what I can do to make underground hip hop records. The only app you can go to list my music is Mixcloud. You have to have a Mixcloud app to listen to one of my records. It's Funkville 1 to 7. I have Funkville Radio, J Funkadelic. I have that playing old school and new school, and the underground, the trap, and all. Like I represent all the flavors of hip hop, just like Hot 97 did back in the past when they had Dr. Dre, I Love Lisa G, Evil D, DJ Clue. But like those are the DJs I grew up on when I was the Hot 97 back in the early 90s, when they
That's
had the Mic Check Show, Future Flavors, Stretch Armstrong, and Bobito, WNYU with DJ Eclipse and DJ Riz. And it was fun listening to those guys. You know what I'm saying? Because they play very authentic hip hop. This bubblegum rap didn't really come out yet because I wasn't really feeling it. And,
yeah.
this new hip hop that they have now is kind of whack to me. You know what I'm saying? Because hip hop from the early 90s was dope. I really enjoy listening to the music, and I really representing the culture to the goddamn fullest.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? Because all these rappers, they sound a little bit of like the corny side of, listening to the trap and the drill, and you know what I'm saying, and people be sounding like robots or whatnot. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know,
That's so true.
thanks for coming on my live. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
welcome.
Because I really needed somebody to like jump on my live and talk and have a real podcast show and talk about all the things in hip hop and a lot of other stuff that's out right there, not right now.
Yeah. Nas and I like Nas. I like
Yeah,
I like
I
so
couldn't
many
see Lauryn Hill
Eminem.
last
I
week
like
because a
50
lot of
Cent.
people were doing too much, like the inspiration of. Because Lauryn Hill's cool. The only Fuji guy I really met was Wyclef.
Vodka.
Do you know Praz from the Fugees?
Yeah.
You know he got locked up.
Oh wow.
Praz, I had his final record called Ghetto Superstar, and
Yeah.
the other guy from the refugee camp passed away. It was John Forte, and he passed away. He probably had an illness or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because all these rappers get shot and killed for an altercation because Pop Smoke died over people was knowing about his address and he got killed for that type of reason. Even like PNB Rock got killed,
Wow.
and Young Dolph got shot and killed in Memphis.
Yeah.
How y'all know about that?
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Life can be a bitch sometimes, and then you drop dead. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of rappers ain't gonna live that long for like 50 years from now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We gotta like love each other until the day we die. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? A
Yeah,
lot of
but there's
rappers
too
gotta
many
show all the love and
people.
respect for the
Yeah.
culture. I never sold out the culture. There
Yeah.
was a guy. He was like one something, just one. He just KRS-One. I ain't like that.
Oh.
He was exaggerating about KRS-One as the worst hip hop legend. I didn't agree with that because he's a real cornball, and I don't like the way he's talked about my hip hop hero because
Yeah.
these are my top five. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
yeah.
KRS-One is one of the best rappers that I really liked in hip hop history when he came out with Criminal Minded when he was with Boogie Down Productions.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was what with Boogie Down Productions and By All Means Necessary and Ghetto Music, the blueprint of hip hop and entertainment, and they came out with Sex and Violence when he did that record called Suck MC's Duck Down. But I did a remake of it. He did a record called Duck Down, but I had to do a remake of it doing Suck MC's Duck Down because I want to bring hip hop back. Like some rappers that don't know me, they probably forgot their roots, and people just don't even think right about what music that they're playing because some of the DJs they have now, what I'm saying, on any type of platform, they're not playing the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? They're playing good stuff on the satellite radio, but they're not really playing on the real radio because I'm not even hearing that much anymore. You know what I'm saying? Some radio stations don't give a damn about hip hop. For
Yeah.
why? For why is the reason of it. You know what I'm saying? Because people play a lot of R&B and a lot of Chris Brown and a lot of records that I don't really like. And it just
Yeah.
really bores the hell out of me. For that record straight. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because people are not going to respect you. A lot of people ain't going to respect you. The time when we went to see Trina in Barnes& and Noble, they didn't want no photos. Because she must have told the security they don't want no photos with her. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
She
But,
should have said that in the she should have said
yeah, but people are just spiteful. People just do whatever the hell they want to do. You know what I'm saying? They want to make some strict rules. See, Mariah Carey was a joke because he was doing all the autographs and no photos in the Looney Tunes record shop out on Long Island.
yeah, but they could
Mariah
have
Carey's
just
the same way because they didn't want photos with her.
but
And people are just
you
wasting
shouldn't
their
have
time,
promote that.
not even looking at the right route or where they're going to go. You know what I'm saying? They want to take photos with these MCs and these R&B singers and all that stuff, but people don't even hardly want to do it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Some security, we say, photos because they're trying to do their job. They're trying to like make sure the celebrities are safe. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
but
They're just like being responsible for these celebrities, and then you get pushed out the way and they tell you no photos, and then you get upset when they tell you to back up. You know what I'm saying? It's like that to a lot of big celebrities. When you
yeah.
see even when you see Doja Cat walk down the street, she's gonna have bodyguards. When you see K-Line, she's gonna have bodyguards. Any famous rapper or R&B singer, they're going to walk with bodyguards because that's what they do. They need security for their protection. They need it.
Yeah.
They need security
But
because they
I know,
hire
I
security
understand, but don't
because
promote
that's how the
that.
hip hop game is. That's how the game is. You know what I'm saying? And people are going to respect you and not going to respect you regardless what they do.
Yeah, but
People are not going to
one
respect you
thing
sometimes. And people are going to act crazy. People are going to like curse you out. And people are going to say some dumb stuff to you.
Yeah, but the only
Yeah,
problem is with Trina. She promote that we're gonna take a picture. She promote that
yeah, but
on
I got
her.
a picture with Jimmy Fallon. That was
Yeah,
that was one of them dudes I liked it because he accepted it. No one stopped me from taking a photo with Jimmy Fallon because he's my man. I like Jimmy Fallon. He did a lot of interviews with a lot of rappers and R&B singers,
yeah.
and he was one of the best guys I ever knew. When I was wearing, the Public Enemy shirt. Did you get a photo with Spike Lee?
No.
I got a photo with Spike Lee. I got a photo with Hulk Hogan. I got a photo with The Undertaker. I got a photo with Melina Perez and all like some of the wrestlers that were out today, and some of them were left for dead. But I don't take pictures with dead wrestlers or nothing because they're not even here with us no more.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I really set the tone to like wrestling. Even if I'm gonna meet wrestlers, I gotta get a photo with Hulk Hogan because he's one of my good guys. He's been around for a very long time since I was born. You know what I'm saying? Before Hulk Hogan was a wrestler, he was in a rock band, and then he had the mask of the Destroyer, and then he made his WWE debut in 1979,
Yeah.
and he won the championship, but he got lost by Yokozuna. He lost the match to King of the Ring, and then like in the late '90s, he came out with the NWO with the late Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. You know what I'm saying? With the NWO was one of those, moments of wrestling that I really liked it. You should take a photo with wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Because they got the big event in November something, like November 15th, I believe it is. They're going to have a lot of good wrestlers over there. And hopefully I can see you that day because I'm going to take pictures with a lot of dope wrestlers like Teddy Long and Marty Jannetty or somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good event. Last year I went, I just hand-kissed Melina Perez because she's a bomb beauty. I just
Oh,
respect her. I treated her like she's my little sister.
yeah.
You like wrestling, right?
I don't watch wrestling too much, but
Well, not wrestling today. I'm talking
yeah.
about wrestling back then
Oh yeah,
when they
back
had
then
Randy
I love
Savage,
that. I
Roddy
love the
Piper,
Hulk
Mr.
Hogan. I like
Perfect, the
that.
Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, that was the best. I like Hulk Hogan. I like what's his
You like
name?
Kamala,
Kamala. I don't
Yokozuna.
remember.
What about Bobby the Brain
Yeah,
Heenan, Gorilla Monsoon?
I
The
like.
commentators that were back then in the 80s.
Oh yeah,
And
they
then in
were
the
the
90s, they
best.
had Jerry the King Lawler and good old JR. You know?
Yeah, they were the best.
They were the best commentators of all time. In the 80s and 90s, had good commentators of the WWF and the WWE.
I
You know what I'm saying?
remember
Because
my.
back in the day, it was the AWA. You know what I'm saying? Of American Wrestling Association. That's what was the name of it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
All these wrestlers, that they're out for a while and all of a sudden they retire. They move on in life. Just like Randy Popo. He came himself before he had a heart attack and crashed into a tree.
I met a wrestler sometime at the White Plains Convention. The White Plains
Yeah, but
Convention.
I go and meet I went to meet Hulk Hogan before he passed. And that
At
was in
least you got that
2024.
memory.
And the people that wanted to see Hulk Hogan in ShopRite in Montgomery, a lot of people didn't have a chance to meet Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of
Mhm.
people didn't like a lot of people didn't really meet Hulk Hogan because a lot of people were turned away. Even I went to that Jay-Z concert, a lot of people got turned away from going to Yankee Stadium and see him perform. And they had Nas, Rihanna, they had Pharrell, they had Jazzo, they had a lot of good celebrities over there. They had Eminem over there performing with Jay-Z when they did the song Renegade. And I was nearby Yankee Stadium, but I really didn't care for it because I was like doing my own thing. I was just hanging out by McDonald's by Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? All right, this podcast is going to come to a close, and hope I see you soon when we go to another event, and we'll talk. This is the Funkable Operator podcast, hosted by Jay Funkadelic, y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.